Attention seeking has been around since the beginning of time. A lot of people inherit these traits, some through genetics, but mainly through your environment. And the environment part is extremely important. If you haven't watched my video on atomic habits, it talks about how important your environment is and goes over how your environment can change who you are. Your environment impacts your hobbies, and your hobbies impact your lifestyle and who you are. And N3on is no exception. N3on is primarily a kick streamer, but uploads to his YouTube channel sometimes. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. I just knew him for his kick streams. And his environment is constantly surrounded by his viewers entertaining his extremely poor decisions and no real friends, which makes him lonely. So he has to act like a Neanderthal and ruin other people's days because it earns him money and more followers, which cures his loneliness. N3on started his YouTube channel and his streaming career playing NBA 2K17, and it was a pretty innocent start, like from all the way in the beginning. And he started to move towards IRL kind of content as early as 4 years ago. And his content, even in the beginning, was generally clickbait. It had like super appealing thumbnails and titles that'll get clicks. But it got a lot more prevalent when he started posting IRL content. He also posted a Fortnite music video about like 2 years ago. Just take a listen to this gem.
It's gonna be a frickin' banger! Hey, let's get it, man. Turn me up, man. Turn the frick up. Let's go. Come on, let's frickin' go. Start another console, work my way up to the PC. But none of that matters to me anymore. Now I say frickin' and spin that bag on some Vigor. Man, I just want the thrill season 1 brought me. We're all new, clueless, but we had a reason to play. And I was looking ugly and I'm just going through mixed emotions.
This music gives me complete bliss and joy. It's so heavenly that my hairline started to curl back and my eyes started to melt. Further down the line, however, N3on started to make more controversial videos, and this is where his craving for his attention really began. His first controversy was all the way back in 2019, almost 5 years ago. He's already doing controversial things 5 years ago. He's 19 now, so 5 years ago he would have been about 14. He's trying to speedrun getting canceled. He went full I'm Jay Station with this. 4 videos back to back on his quote-unquote death, with a terribly photoshopped image of his head on a patient's body on one of the videos. Bro, the lighting doesn't even match up. And it's crazy because like he made videos talking about his death and how he's dying. How did his parents not like hear any of this? Another controversy that he's been in, although it's alleged, is that he was being accused of using subbots for his streams and even Twitter posts. Out of using bots for anything, he chose to use Twitter. And there have been people that pointed out that his views during the streams would shoot up from 18,000 all the way to 67,000, which is a huge jump. And I think they talked about how like it happened in like a matter of like 2 minutes, which is crazy. But I'm not gonna get entirely into the view botting accusations because, like I said, they're accusations. Very well could be coincidental in that he wasn't actually using view bots and that a bunch of people just clicked on the video at the same time. On the December of last year, UFC 2096 was being held in Nevada. What was special about this certain event was that the former president, Donald Trump, was going to be there too. And guess who bought tickets? This guy. Before he embarked on his adventure to the arena, he filmed a video prior threatening the president, which is wild. That's such like, who does that, bro? He's so like attention hungry that he just like threatened like a former president. That has to be crazy. Just being so deep inside the cesspool of clout chasing that you're gonna go out of your way to harass a former president. Who does that? Fortunately, the organizers put N3on on a blacklist, forbidding him from entering the arena. And I mean, good riddance. I mean, his whole plan was to harass someone and ruin the experience for everyone. And after UFC 2096 ended, Dana White, the president of UFC, ended up talking about N3on and absolutely flamed him.
Well, he wasn't able to.
He's just fucking tall, too.
Vitaly is another YouTuber filled with a bunch of controversies. He's well known for climbing the Hollywood sign, which I think he did for a video, which is not original at all because I feel like a bunch of people tried doing that for attention.
Apparently has a YouTube channel that has a billion followers.
But he's most well known for assaulting a female jogger for no apparent reason. Anyways, like Mr. Krabs and Plankton, Vitaly and N3on did not get along together. They have more beef than a meat factory. The conflict I specifically want to talk about for this video is a video that N3on made a bit ago when this happened called N3on Confronts Vitaly. And the only notable event that happened was when N3on splashed water on Vitaly and Vitaly retaliated by picking up his phone and smashing it on the ground. Which I mean, like, you kind of asked for it. You also have this clip of N3on, Vitaly, and what I suppose to be N3on's bodyguard getting up in each other's faces. N3on reminds me of an 8th grader nervously checking his phone, but really just checking his chat for validation. Vitaly's outfit was bought from Party City, and N3on's bodyguard has a diaper on his head. So you got the 3 horsemen of peak outfits. You can't get better outfits than that.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
A couple months ago during March, N3on got into a Discord call with a minor, and the kid ended up getting really aggressive towards N3on, and N3on retaliated with something. It was something. He ends up threatening the kid, saying that he's going to dox him and his entire family, as well as him saying he doesn't care if he's 10, he's going to do something very, very bad.
And on God, I'm about to dox your entire family. What's your name? I don't give a fuck if you're 10 years old. I'll
Give you $100 million.
Now, he was joking, but that obviously doesn't justify what he said. That is crazy. That's psychotic. And he ended up getting banned on Kick for saying this stuff to the minor, obviously. He was unbanned after like 72 hours. They let a predator back up, like, oh, here you go. Come back on. Which I'm not really surprised. Kick is super lenient on their terms of service, and they're definitely not super heavy on their bans. This actually happened recently during April. N3on and his group of hooligans started live streaming and filming in Dubai. And in Dubai, you need a filming permit to be able to film in public areas, something that N3on or any of his hooligans had. He ended up being escorted and sent to jail, but was later released 37 hours later. N3on cannot stop getting into controversies. He's like Thanos, but instead of collecting infinity stones, he's collecting reasons for why people should hate him. A couple of days ago, N3on was live streaming with another influencer named Squeeze, where they were straight ripping through the highways. Until eventually, Squeeze ended up hitting another car, where Squeeze ended up driving off and dropping off N3on, with N3on the entire ride just screaming and begging to be let off. It was something. After he got dropped off, he said he didn't want to look risky or look like criminals, so he's brand friendly. How could he possibly be brand friendly when just a couple months ago he was threatening a minor of doing terrible things to them? Although I don't think he'd be liable for the hit and run because he wasn't the one driving recklessly, but the way he responded to the situation was really distasteful and ruined his reputation even further. In the end, N3on is one of the most attention-desperate people on the internet, not just on Kick. He'll go out of his way to do anything that'll make him views and earn him followers. Anything to keep him floating on relevancy. Even if he has to harass other people and threaten other people or get people in super dangerous situations, as long as it gives him attention, more followers, and more clicks. Moral of the story, don't be N3on. That's really all I have for the video. If you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments or even join my Discord server where you could suggest video ideas for me. That's pretty much it. Peace.